Hello and welcome to another episode of the Candy Talk here on Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Evan Sokinya and I'm here with Professor Herman Manyora. Prof, how are you?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
The opposition led by Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, and of course Eugene Wamalwa are already lamenting. The other side are saying ni kama watu wameingiza baridi. Do you think that is the case with regards to the formation of the new IEBC?
They have already lost it. Yeah. And I've said this repeatedly. The problem with our political leaders in this country, they don't listen. They don't think, they don't listen, they don't have advisors, they don't surround themselves with intelligent people. I have told Kalonzo Musyoka and his people and Raila Odinga, IEBC has no role in Kenyan politics. It doesn't. What role? What is IEBC? IEBC ni mnyama gani?
What do you mean?
If I run for president, I will not even think about IEBC. I will ask the people of this country for their votes. And I will tell them you have suffered long enough. I want to answer your cry. I want to help you remove the people who have made it difficult for you to progress. The people who have ensured your children are perpetually in slavery, which they demonstrate by taking them to Saudi and other places. I want to ensure that your children get good education. I want to give you free health services, quality. I want to give our young men and women jobs in this country. Give me the job of president. I'll talk to the people of Kenya. What role has IEBC got to do with you becoming president? Yeah, Kina Kalonzo, they can't. They will not be president of this country. They are wasting their time. If you still talk of IEBC, and even Raila, I used to wonder, what role does IEBC play in becoming president? Nothing. IEBC has absolutely no role in making somebody get what they deserve. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
But then which body is now mandated to
do what?
Elections in the
country?
To
do what?
Definitely run
what
the
does it do? Run what? Why don't you see how it's done in India or America?
Okay.
Yeah. What is important is for people to go and vote. And when they vote, they say Manyora is the president. That's enough. So IEBC hapo iko wapi? Where is IEBC in the whole man? Gen Z are going to see these stupid politicians. They will be shown by Gen Z.
So let me ask you.
Let me tell you, Gen Z will prove to these politicians they are useless and useless and useless, many times useless. They will show them IEBC has no role in the elections. IEBC does clerical work. Moving logistics, moving vijanas at 4 in the morning to go and supervise the elections work. That's clerical work. Gen Z will show these politicians, they are so dumb. The Gen Zs will show them that IEBC has no role in the elections. Yes. What do people, mature, grown-up men like in Raila and Kalonzo, go into bombers of Kenya? What are they going to do in bombers of Kenya? Even the law tells them, these people can't think. The law tells these stupid politicians that voting, a president is voted for and declared at the polling station. The law. And then the idiots go to bombers to go and wait for somebody. They go and wait for Chebukati, go to rest Chebukati. Wanaenda kungoja Chebukati awafanye president. Na Wakenya wamewafanya president Luombei polling station. Unaenda nini bombers? These politicians are useless. These are overrated people. So these are people, and I'm annoyed, let me finish what I'm saying. These people are there because of chance, because of historical accidents, because of fate, but not because they are intelligent. Some of them are there because their fathers were there. Some of them were there because something happened. Some of them are there because of some accident, but not because they have what it takes. And that's why this country cannot move forward in the hands of these useless people. These are such a useless people. Wananchi wamekupatia upresident katika polling station. Wewe unafunga safari unaenda Bomas. Unaenda kutafuta nini Bomas? Na nimesema mara nyingi. The Bomas of America. The election takes place on the first Tuesday of every 4th year in November. That's standard, okay? The first Tuesday of November of every 4th year. That's when the American election takes place. That's right. So najua hivyo. When does bombers happen in America?
Definitely some years later.
Some months later.
Some months later, maybe
in January, around January.
after the election
January, December, January, I think. When now Congress certifies the elections.
Yes.
That now Congress says it is Trump. Did Trump wait until Congress, until bombers happened?
Not really.
These politicians are useless. They are the cause of our suffering because they don't have capacity. These politicians have nothing here.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they have nothing here. That's why this country is suffering. We have the worst people leading us. Because Congress, the equivalent of bombers, happens long after Americans have made somebody president and that person has thanked the Americans. On the voting day, once it becomes clear you have won, what are you going to do in bombers? We need a tradition where Manyora has won. Okinyi knows mahali kura imefika. Hata nini kifanyika siwezi kushikia Manyora. Wewe unachukua simu unanipigia. Unaniambia congratulations. This is our country, we love it. Please, we will support you. I always refer to the concession speech by John McCain, the best so far. When he's conceded to Obama. Oh God, go and read it. Go and read it, watch it, listen to it on YouTube. So you call me. And me now, I address the people of the country. The same day, I address Kenyans. I say a short while ago, I received a call from Okinyi, who was now, and then I begin giving my concession, my acceptance speech. What are these idiots going to do in Bomas? What is Kalonzo talking about IEBC? IEBC has no role in the election of this country.
Okay.
Their work is clerical and manual. In fact, what Kalonzo should be telling this country is asking one question. India, with millions and millions, hundreds and hundreds of millions of voters, how are they able to do their thing in 3 days? The elections official in India are more than the population of Kenya. The officials, people to officiate in the election, are more than the election of Kenya. The population of Kenya, adult population of Kenya. Who is IBC in America? How are elections organized in America? At county and state level, how are they organized? Where is the IBC there? So when I look at that, I say, okay, God forgive. God save this country. We don't have people who can lead this country. I want Kalonzo and the rest to stop talking about IBC. Because IBC has no role. It's Kenyans who vote for you and make you president at the polling station. And it is declared there. That's the law. We want to move from law to practice. We want somebody to effectively count their votes as the counting starts. When they reach a mark where they know, because you see even by law or something, like by regulation or by law, we are supposed to know the voting as it progresses. At the close of voting at 5 p.m., is it 5 p.m.? We are supposed to, in real time, know how many Kenyans have voted. Right? At that point, you can roughly tell the 270 of America. The magical 270. Once you hit 270, nobody else, even if election is going on. 270 means you have had enough votes to become the president, college votes. So we must have our magic 270. A serious presidential candidate ought to know, once I hit 9 million votes, I'm the president. I am
the president.
Question. So what is the role of IEBC in that? Absolutely nothing.
So do you think that the likes of Kalonzo Musyoka should not actually be concerned about...
Why are you concerned with IEBC? They should be moving us. They should be moving us. They should be asking, how can India count 800 or so many million votes in 3 days? How?
Okay.
How does America vote and on the same day, the same night, there is a president? How? How Ghana, if you are looking for African countries, how can we effectively process our elections? Because IEBC cannot process our election. So because they cannot do it, you leave them alone. And the Gen Z are going to teach Kalonzo and the rest. Because the Gen Z will give you the numbers in real time. The Gen Z will tell you by midday of the voting day, here is 10th August. By midday, saa sita mchana, Gen Z watakuambia so far, this is the number of Kenyans who have voted. By 3, they will tell you. By close of polling station at 5, the Gen Z will tell you 17 million Kenyans have voted. Yes. And by 6:38, latest, they will tell you this is the President of the Republic of Kenya. And you will have that and you will not change it. Yeah.
Okay.
Me, I'm so annoyed with these politicians.
Now
because I've been telling politicians, there is nothing you go and do in Bomas. Bomas does not. Bomas is a formality. Bomas are doing the work in 7 days or some days, which Congress does in 2 months or thereabout, just to verify, to certify, and to formally declare, formally. But the people of America will already have decided who their president is.
So the bigger question is, Prof, are we India? Are we America? What position do we find ourselves in as a country? Do you think that those things can actually
If there are politicians who think they want to rig elections by IEBC, wacha waendelee. Wacha warogeroge na IEBC. Come voting day, Kenyans will tell them, muendelee na hiyo kuroga yenu. Sisi hatukuji Bomas. We already have our president. It's as simple as that. Yeah. We almost did that. There's a year we almost did that. I think it was, is it 2007 or something like that? I think it was 2007. And then because of the post-election violence, there was an unwritten rule that warned media and everybody else in 2013 not to give election results really time. I've remembered. In 2005, during the referendum, results were going in Bomas. Real time. 20 years later, we are so retrogressing, so badly off, we are moved back so badly that we are 20 years before 205.
Okay.
I don't know whether you understand me. In 205, during the referendum, the numbers were tricking in at KICC. Orange imefika hivi, banana imefika hivi.
Okay.
People did not have to wait. The really numbers were coming. Now we have gone back 20 years before 205. Sio kama tunaelewana?
Nakuelewa.
What Kalonzo therefore should be telling Kenyans is, let us go back to 205 and even make it better. Especially now that we even have the law to back it. The KI whatever, law, whatever it's called. Now that we have the law to back the 205, we can only make it better. Kenyans should see how their votes are building up to give them their president. And by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock latest on the voting day, Kenyans have their president. They go to bed. Not wait for another 7 days. I'm not happy with Kalonzo Musyoka. No.
So you're not happy with him? At a time when we've had disputed elections over the years, and of course...
Why the disputes are coming because of that.
Because of that.
The law tells you a president is voted for and declared at the polling station. Wewe bado unapanda matatu unaenda Bomas. Kutoka Kiligoris. Unaenda kufanya nini Bomas? Okay. Si kura yako iko kwa polling station. Si unaijua. What Kina Kalonzo should be telling us, let us build a reliable, verifiable infrastructure through partnership with media and other bodies and agencies, so that you have a reliable infrastructure. America, relies on its media to call an election. Let's say we may not rely on the media. First of all, they don't have the capacity. How do we create capacity for the media to play the role media plays in America, where media declares who has become president? They call an election. You can wait for as long as you want. Once media say, they know, but they have the capacity. How can we build the capacity of our media? How can we partner media with other agencies and government and everybody else and political parties, so that we build a very strong, reliable, verifiable infrastructure that we can rely on to tell us elections have taken place today. At this point, which is about 8:30 in the evening of the voting day, Kalonzo Musyoka has 14 million votes. Because there are only 21 registered voters, Kalonzo is already the president. Sasa Kalonzo anataka kutupeleka anniversary towers, aturudishe bombers. Sasa hapa kuna kasoro kidogo, kuna shida kidogo. Hasira yangu imerudi chini. Kwa hivyo niongee sasa tu kwa sauti ya chini. Kusema hapa kuna shida kidogo. Shida ya viongozi tulionao ambao kidogo wana mukshiri, wana kasoro ya mawazo na fikra. Fikra na mawazo yao iko chini. Badala ya kutupeleka mbele, wanaturudisha nyuma. Sisi 205, kura ya referendum ilikuwa inaonekana really time. Really time. It was building. The numbers were building. Nobody even declared that Orange had won.
Okay.
It was obvious. Okay. There was nobody to declare.
Prof, I want us to come to the end of this conversation, but then there was that kind of divided opinion about the former chair of IEBC, Wafula Chebukati. May his soul rest in peace there. Yes. And you even remember the manner in which Kenyans received the news about his death and all that. Yeah, yeah. It means that the people who still believe that the electoral body can still be captured by the state, can still be kind of influenced. Why are you telling Kina Kalonzo to just relax?
Let them capture the IEBC and remain with IEBC, but let the politicians remain with the people of Kenya.
Raila was
and
the people
listen
of
to the people of Kenya. The people to listen to. In fact, in America, one of the most used lines is, the people have spoken, and they have spoken clearly. If you listen to McCain, the people have spoken clearly. They are giving 4 years to Obama. Let the politicians like Kalonzo listen to the people.
Okay.
Not IEBC. IEBC is not the people. The people are there on the ground.
Okay.
And it is the people who will make you president if you have won. Once the people have made you president, you become president.
Okay.
Just become president.
Did the people speak in 202?
People, yes.
And the people's candidate became the president?
Yes, yes.
Did the people speak in 207?
Yes.
Did their person become the president?
No. Yes.
2013?
Yes, people spoke.
Did the person become the president?
No.
2017?
No.
2022?
No.
What is so different about 2027 that you're expecting to change, and that this
the world has changed? The world has changed, and there's better infrastructure. Technology is working for the world today.
Okay.
You cannot do in 2027 what you did in 207. Technology has changed.
Okay.
And I want to demonstrate, to tell you, to repeat, for the benefit of those who have just tuned in to this video. It is possible today, in 2027, through technology, the first person to enter polling station at 6 or at what will be captured by the Gen Zs. The second, the third. And every hour, the way it should be, or every 2 hours, the country will know how many people have voted. In the whole country.
Okay.
Polling station by polling station. By close of business, at 5, when the polling ends, the people will know how many people will have voted then. And the gates to the schools or whatever polling centers have been closed. How many people are there but they haven't voted? You know, they can't lock you. They can't stop you from voting once you are in before 5.
Okay.
Technology will tell Kenyans in Luombe Primary School, 450 people so far have voted as we close. But there are 50 more people inside there who haven't voted. So the maximum we would expect will be 500 people from Luombe. One of the things people do is to doctor the numbers after the voting. And even Ikligila said it. And even in the last election there was suspicions. So 450 have voted. But later it will be announced there were 650. Others. Because now we know, at the close of business, you know what happens? At the close of business, we know that Okinyi didn't vote, we vote for him. Ryan didn't vote, we vote for him. Jadle didn't vote. You know, that's what people do in places which are safe, as Krigler said. Every side had its own safe place. Nyanza was safe for Raila, they could add. Mount Kenya was safe for Raila, they could add and stuff in the boxes. But technology will make it difficult because once the polling ends, the country will know exactly how many people have voted. You can't add one person. I don't know whether you get it.
I get it.
Finally, as the law stipulates, after the voting and the counting will be taking boys there, and the boys are there, the girls are there. The law demands the presiding officer announces to those who are there. This is the tally. The tallying is public, is verbal. 1, 2, Ruto, Kalonzo. That's the law. The law demands after that, you record that and the agents sign. That's the law. Okay? The law then says, with finality, you must display the results on a notice board or on a door of the you see, na Gen Z wako pale, hiyo kura utaiba itatokea wapi kweli kabisa? Hii process yote wana capture digitally. Hiyo kitu wanaipiga. Na wakaipiga, they have created an app where this image goes to join other images in real time. So anybody planning to steal with IEBC is just being stupid. He's wasting his time. So tell Kalonzo if you meet him, tell him to come on this show. Interview him and tell him, wacha watu waroge IEBC. Nobody will listen to IEBC. The election will be conducted according to the law. And the people of Kenya will declare who they want. If they want to return Ruto, they will return Ruto. And nobody can snatch Ruto's victory if it's given by the people of Kenya. Because hata Gen Z, hata kama intention yao itakuwa kumnyima Ruto, wala matokeo yao yenyeshe, their own results will show it is Ruto. They can't change it. I don't know whether you get it.
Okay.
So invite Kalonzo to this show and tell him awachane na IEBC. Kura itapigwa na Wakenya. Na Wakenya wataamua ni nani rais wao.
Okay.
Na huyo rais ambao Wakenya wataamua ndio atakuwa rais wa Kenya. Sijui kama tunaelewana? Hakuna rais mwingine atatokea upande mwingine ijapokuwa yule rais wa Kenya watakuwa wamechagua. Kama ni huyo Kalonzo, yeye ndio atachukua Biblia aapishwe. Kama ni Ruto atarudi, wanasema 10 bila break. Asante.
Wow. So you're saying hata kama ni Oscar Sudi atakuwa pale kwa IEBC. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who.
I'm just advising free. I'm giving them free advice. Don't invest in IEBC.
Okay.
If you want to win an election, don't invest in IEBC. Find another way and invest in the people of Kenya.
Okay. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in and tell us, definitely not tune in, but weigh in and tell us what you think about what Prof is saying here, that elections are won at the polling station and not at Bomas of Kenya. Therefore saying that the Bomas is irrelevant. Allow me to stop for now till we have this conversation again. Have yourself a lovely day. My name is Evans. Okay.